Well, our broadcast was cut in half, but we are getting ready for the top half of the seventh inning. Here is Zach Barnes, right-hander coming out to pitch for Amarillo. A four-seam fastball slider, curveball, circle change. The lead off the top of the seventh inning on the mound for the Sod Poodles.
For Midland, the third baseman,
Drew Swift, the third baseman, coming in.
Swift.
One-run ball game between these two ball clubs. And the pitch. That one is high and outside. It's one ball and no strikes. Sod Poodles will take you to the bullpen now. Will Mabry and Logan Clayton warming up as we get ready to go here in this one. One ball, no strikes. 0 for 2 is Drew Swift. And the pitch. That is right there. Hit straight away, shortstop. Throw to first in time for the out. And there is one down. Or actually, no. He get pulled off the mound, so that's going to be an infield hit. And on top of that, that gets an error on the first baseman. So there was no out as he got pulled off the base. How the heck does that even happen? Willie McIver coming in. Hits that one high in the air up to straightaway center. And the runner from first will go back.
The batter, number 9.
Well, McIver getting out. That is Willie McIver. And here is Arabelle Angeles, who's 1 for 3 in a single. Runner at first. Waiting to go. And the pitch. That one is high and outside. Is one ball and no strikes. Midland has a golden opportunity of winning this one here tonight here downtown Amarillo. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Up to short. They don't call the infield fly. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colby Halter.
Well, the second baseman is Colby Halter. 1 for 3, a double. A double coming in is ready to go. Wind up and the pitch. And that's going to be walloped. That one's going to get a chance, and it does. And here he comes to the plate. And it's in time. He's safely aboard, and now the Rockhounds have a 2-run lead. And the Colby Halter to second. Boy, that was a daring mission right there to get that runner from where he just came from.
The right fielder, number 19, Nate Nankiel.
That'll bring in Nate Nankiel as he comes in. Nate Nankiel has been on fire this ball game and so far had 5 RBIs of the evening. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there he goes again. Holy mackerel. That ball is gone. 3rd home run of the night, and Midland says, wow. Rockhound fans there at Franco Park is just celebrating. Oh, I bet they are. Man. And that's like 7 RBIs for him tonight. Man, this guy can really hit. Yeah, for sure. 95 on the exit velocity. So far, pretty good. Well, here comes the manager now, and that's going to do for the reliever Barnes. Not a happy camper, and I would say that with extreme caution. Kyle Backus is coming in. He's a left-hander in relief, and he's got 3 pitches to choose from. The manager's not getting any easier on him than it well said and done. Well, he hands the ball, and so far Backus now pitching for Amarillo. Midland leading 8-4. Nick Kurtz coming in. And here's the windup and the pitch. That one is a fouled off ball. And the count now, and nothing at 1. He's 0 for 3, popped out in the first. 8-4 Midland here in Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo. Game 1 of the opener of our playoff rounds. Right there, that is stopped by the second baseman. He'll give it to first, and that will do it. Nate Nankiel, 3 home runs in a row, 7 RBIs, and he is wowing the fans there in Midland. And we head to the stretch inning. It's 8-4. And getting ready to go. Here's Manuel Pena, Troy, and Feltner when we come back. Well, we're glad that you're coming back with us for the 7th inning stretch. And now time to get back to work as we lead off the bottom of the 7th. Manuel Pena coming up to bat for Amarillo. Well, take it away, John. Yep, thank you, Bob. 1 for 3 is Manuel. And here we go. Inning number 7 for Amarillo. That's high up the left field. Trinkle will take it himself. And that is out number 1.
The batter number 4, shortstop Tommy.
Well, the shortstop, Tommy Troy, coming in is 1 for 3, double RBI here tonight. And if you're tuning in on the radio or you're watching here on YouTube Live, score is 8-4 here in this one. Midland leading this game. Pretty good ball game, I would say. Well, pitch clock violation on Jack Perkins. And the count now is 1 ball and no strikes. Amarillo down to their final 8 outs. That one is pelted high in the air. Bolt going after it on the warning track, makes the play, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Boy, and they get one game in Midland and the second game. Oh, should I say the second game in Midland, then that will do it. If Midland wins that game there at Franco Park, Amarillo will face the elimination. But that only says that if Springfield would win and so far be between the Rockhounds and Springfield Cardinals, just a prediction of what could happen, but evidently between 2 of those ball clubs, it could very well happen. That one hit right there, high in the air, and that will do it. 7 complete innings. As we head to the 8th inning, Midland leads this one 8-4. Trinkle, Schwartz, and Bolt will lead off the 8th. Rockhounds out in front by 4. It's 8-4. Trinkle, Schwartz, and Bolt leads it off. We come back. Top half of the eighth inning set to go for Midland. Right now, the Sod Poodles Baseball Network. Caden Trinkle ready to go as we have 5, 6, 7 due up against Kyle Backus. Ready to go. And that is an inside strike. The count now at 0-1. Well, if Midland tried to intercept this win, they would have one more game. But this time around, it'd be in Midland. So far, that would be game 2. Winner-take-all situation. That's going to be right there. Line drive. Base hit up to right field as second base tries to get in. And they can't get there. But boy, I tell you what, that is just rough around the edges. Just saying what that could do.
No, that's down.
That one is down and outside is 1 ball and no strikes. So far, if you guys come with us to Midland Thursday night and Friday night, if necessary, it'll be pretty good. That one is a high pop-up up to straightaway left field, and the left fielder will get that one for the out. Well, pretty fun evening, huh, Bob? Well, gotta say, John, absolutely right. Well, that'll bring up Henry Bolt, 0 for 3 ground out in the second inning. Well, Amarillo down to their final 6 outs, and they see if they can pull it out of the hat. Midland never lets up. And that's right there. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to put runner... Uh-oh. He misses it. And a runner from first is heading home and up to the plate as he scores the RBI double by Henry Bolt. Ouch. Well, that's something you don't want to ever give up on. And right there, the third baseman missed it. Man, he sure did. Man, I tell you what, that is rough around the edges for Amarillo. Drew Swift coming in, 0 for 3 of the night. Runner at second will swing and a miss. The count now at 0-1. Midland leads this game by 5 runs. It's 9-4. Top of the 8th inning, Drew Swift to the plate. Ready to go. Boy, howdy. Ride a wild bronc, you're going to get bucked off of that bronc. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Don't forget our new season of horseback riding adventures premiering Saturday morning, October 5th. And boy, not happy about that on the strikeout.
Catcher, Willie McIver.
That'll bring up Willie McIver as he comes in and is ready to go. Trying to get the 10th run from in to score, and the base hit would get him going. That is fouled off. The count now 0-1. So far tonight, pretty good night for Midland. They're trying to get this win and head home and take on game 2 there at Franco Park against Amarillo. That is going to be right there. Line drive. Straight away. Up to first and in time. And that will end the inning. Henry Bolt will get a run in to score on the RBI double. And it's now a 5-run ball game for Midland as they lead 9-4 as we head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Time running out as Amarillo tries to capitalize, but we'll see what happens. Gino, Groover, Conocello, and Sim will lead it. And we come back for the bottom half of inning number 8. About set to go for the bottom half of the 8th inning here at Wateridge Field in downtown Amarillo. Midland leading this one 8-4 as we get ready to head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Game 1 of this one. Well, here is John Baker, and let's go, John. Thank you, Bob. Gino Groover coming up. 4-5-6 due up against Jack Perkins. Ready to go. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. The count now at 0-1. Tell you one thing, the Rockhounds leading 5 runs. Boy, they got a pretty good sizable lead. And 7 of those will be one prospect here on the 7 RBIs in this whole ball game. Here's the 0-2. That one fouled off, and he'll see another. 0-2 the count. Don't forget, we are live in Midland on Thursday night for Game 2, Friday if necessary. And right there, called third strike. Got him by a backwards K. And here is Gavin Conocello, who's 0 for 3, flight out. Down to their final 5 outs. If Amarillo doesn't come through here tonight, then they will surrender this game to Midland. Just a rough time for Amarillo. Boy, they have tried their level best to get the base hits and the home runs, and so far they are outshot by 5. Here's the 0-2. And called third strike. The slurve got him looking. And now they're down to their final 4 outs. Designated hitter is Kevin Sim. Ready to go. The windup and the pitch. That's right there inside for a called strike. The count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Fouled off, and he'll see another. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. 9-4 Midland. Bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. And that is foul. See another one here. Off day tomorrow night. Thursday, they're in Midland. And called third strike. They got him. And now they're down to their final 3 outs, and now it's up to the 9th inning to decide. Midland out in front, 9-4 here in this one. We're back. New relief arm coming up for Amarillo when we come back. About set to go for the ninth inning. Straight ahead for Midland, right here in the Sod Poodles Baseball Network.
Pitching.
Well, Logan Clayton coming in as we get started for the top half of this ninth inning.
Leading off
And so far here is Arabelle Angeles, 1 for 4 single as he'll face off the new reliever, Logan Clayton. 1 for 4 by the leadoff batter tonight for Midland. That one is a high pop-up, straight away up to short. Second baseman will get her. And that is out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colby Halter.
Well, Colby Halter coming in. He's 2 for 4, 2 doubles and 2 runs coming in. Here's pitch. And that is fouled off. The count now 0-1. Pretty good night thus far, and Halter coming in, ready to go. The windup and the pitch. And that is walloped. That is deep up to straightaway right center field. And Halter's got a double. By golly, that's pretty neat right there. Well, Nate Nankiel, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. This guy on fire tonight. Man, there's that 1, there's that 2, and there's that 3. 3 home runs, 7 RBIs on all of them. Can he make it a 4 for 4? I mean, we'd have to see. And right there, oh my goodness, and he did it again. Holy mackerel. 4th home run of the night. And this guy has 9 RBIs. The manager must be very proud. Now 11-4 Midland, and boy, they are pulling away now. And Midland just wowing their fans there at Franco Park. They're watching this on the big screen. And that one is outside as 1 ball and no strikes. As 0 for 4 pop out in the first by Nick Kurtz. One ball and no strikes, and the pitch. And broke his bat. Right there, the pitcher, Clayton, has it.
The batter,
and they're 2 down.
Trinkle.
Caden Trinkle coming in now. He is the last out for Midland. Boy, Rockhounds up by a bunch. Right there, hit to the first baseman. Has a little bit of trouble, but he got in to recover, and that will end the inning. Boy, 4 home runs by Nate Nankiel, and he had another double, making it 11-4 as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Rojas, Guzman, and Roberts lead it off for the bottom half of 9. We come back. About set to go for the bottom half of the ninth inning for Amarillo. Right now, the Sod Poodles Baseball Network. Final 3 outs tonight as we head to the ninth. Anderson, Rojas, 7, 8, 9. Go up against Jack Perkins. Midland have a 11-4 lead.
0-1's the count.
And boy, 4 home runs by a guy of 9 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That one is high fly in the air. Now to play the count now 0-2. Springfield leading a 3-0 shutout against Tulsa. Game 1 of their North Division playoff rounds. And that one is fouled off. The count now 0-2. Still hanging on, and boy, Perkins having confidence after striking out the side in the last inning. Seven-run lead for Midland. Rojas coming in. Hits that one out of play. And the count now at still 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And here he goes. Swing and a miss. Circle change got him fooled. And that is the first out.
The center fielder, number 13, Alvin.
Center fielder is Alvin Guzman. Down to their final 2 outs.
Ball 1, no strike.
And right there, the count now at 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. And that's an inside strike. The count now at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. Line drive. That's a base hit. Boy, and both the pitcher, the shortstop, and second baseman tries to get it, but it gets up through for a base hit to center. And here's the pitch. That one is skied high in the air up to right field. Moving under it is Nankill. And there is 2 down. 9 RBIs by Nate Nankill tonight, and boy, he has been on cruise control all the way from Midland, and that's a good thing. Well, Manuel Pena, 1 for 4 double RBI in the run, stepping up for the last time of this one. 1 more out to go. Here's the pitch right there and in for a strike, and the count now at 0-1. Man, I tell you one thing, that Amarillo sure has really been giving up a lot of home runs. That one is a high fly in the air. And Bolt running after it, makes the catch, and they win the first game. And so far, that will be it. As Midland has 1 more to go until they eliminate Amarillo. And they will close it out 11-4. Boy, tell you one thing, it's one of them things, but evidently it is one of them things. Gunnar Hogland will get the win, and loss goes to Connor Gramus. Save will go to Jack Perkins. Well, evidently 1 more, and it will be decided for the Sod Poodles and Rockhounds. And now Midland will head home and play Game 2 and Game 3 if necessary on that Friday. And so far, going to be a pretty good one. Well, got a live broadcast, and so far, join us on Thursday. And boy, that was a 5 for 5 of 4 home runs and 9 RBIs in total by Nate Nankill. He's a good player. In for Midland. This is a night to remember that he had 4 home runs And boy, this guy needs to get called up to AAA. No pun intended. But Connor Hugling gets the win. The loss goes to Connor Gramis. And so far, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for Midland, 11 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. And for the Sod Poodles, 4, 9, and 1, closing out this Tuesday night. Well, anyway, I can see the Springfield leading 3-0 against Tulsa. They're at the bottom half of the 7th inning, and so far this game closed out. Gotta say, it was a pretty good ball game, I would say. But, yeah, Midland will take the first game and a win. And so far, one more is deciding that Amarillo will get eliminated on Thursday night if it comes to it. But we'll see if the Sod Poodles could get going and tie it up. And that would enforce Game 3 in the mix. Well, anyway, this has been a pretty good night for Texas League Baseball. The final score 11-4 as Midland will take Game 1 of the playoff rounds here in downtown Amarillo here this evening. Well, we are Thursday at home there in Midland. And so far, if we tie up the series, then we'll get Game 3 involved in Midland. And then whoever, sudden death, that will be a deciding factor on that. Well, for all of us and our outstanding crew here in Amarillo, that's pretty good. So anyway, pretty good night for this one. And so far, the first of this playoff round is over. Well, anyway, I hope everybody has a good night. And if you're coming to Midland, great. Come on and let's get on the road and head home. And got one more against Amarillo starting Thursday. Well, Thursday night, our first pitch at 7:05. And don't forget, Friday, if necessary, is Game 3. Well, for all of us, have a good night from downtown Amarillo and the Water Ridge Field. This has been the playoff rounds of 2025.